Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. Today is Tuesday, and today I read for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And this reading here is for Libra. Welcome, Libra. The reading starts with the Moon and Stars Tarot deck. Out came 5 of Wands. It is about some conflict, some opinions, and a bit of drama. And the meaning of the card can be chaos. There are many strong opinions right now around you, and you may be struggling to be heard or equally giving some negative energy to a situation. Something must give to settle the differences. The communication here is key. There may be some conflicts with a relationship at home or at work as things are a bit out of balance. So try to see both sides and weed out some untruths and find out the facts so that you know that your time to speak is coming and you are holding your position for a greater good. There is moon message saying to be transparent and to be true and to keep away from any drama. The Moonology card is the full moon in Libra. So you got your own sign, the full moon in Libra, and the card relates to a win-win outcome which is forecasted. The full moon in Libra is the sign of partnerships, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. And so the all full moons, they are about climaxes and about conclusions. So the card is suggesting that you are either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of some commitment. It is important to remember that people come to us for a reason and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it is doing so at the right time, so do not try to fight it and accept it. The card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with giving and with taking. Doing so might be the answer to your question. Attune to the moon and let go of that which is falling away right now. There are additional meanings for the card. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It is time for you to make a firm decision. It is time for you to focus on yourself for a while. So look after yourself, but avoid to be in vanity. Now is a great time for your makeover. The teaching is no matter when you get the card, the full moon in Libra in your reading, The card encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, so the full moon brings things to a peak for you. Dramas and all kinds of upsets bring partnerships to the fore. So the Libra energy also brings love energy and negotiations of all sorts. They are becoming easier right now. The every little thing you do is magic. Tarot card is the powerful emperor. And this powerful emperor is said to be the daddy of the tarot or the father of the tarot. The emperor represents discipline and unyielding power. This can, in the best of situations, look like ruling with full confidence and wisdom. And in the worst cases, it can look like oligarchy and fascism. So the trick to being a wise emperor is to remember the cards that came before this card, the emperor, namely the beautiful young fool card. So the resourceful magician, the mysterious high priestess, and the nurturing empress, they all come before the emperor's card. And as our lives progress, we must integrate all nature of ourselves rather than leave them behind. So the healthy emperor embodies this holistic and stable strength found in nature. If you want to channel the vibe of this card's message, you can use the stone pyrite. Pyrite is bringing wealth, abundance, and also protection. The wisdom of the oracle card comes next. Out comes the fates. The fates, of course, relate to the fate, to karma, to acceptance, that there are things you cannot change, and the knowing what such things are. The oracle's message is that the serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. And the prayer goes like this: God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and give me the courage to change the things that I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have any control over. So the conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose that you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and then work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. And this is then the wisdom contained in the serenity prayer. There is a relationship message here. Other people are who they are, and you cannot change them. So the challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise in order to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold the people to fit your viewpoint or how they should be so that you can remain in a relationship and to avoid the discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation would be perfect from the perspective of spirit? So now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that journey of another person. So be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. There is a prosperity message. Your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance, they are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose you cannot see that has been determined by the fates. It could be a situation you are unprepared for, and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. So do not fight the situation. Write it out and see where it leads you. Surrender to it and the seren and the surrender to it and the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. There's also a protection message saying it is difficult to understand why painful things happen to good people. Fate is a mystery after all. Yet what we do with our circumstances, the way in which we respond to life's challenges, is how we rise up to create our destiny. Now is one of those times to be aware of your powerlessness to change certain situations and then surrender to acceptance. Hang in there because life will only get better. Act as if you believe that, for the only thing you can control right now is your positive attitude. When you align with the fates, being mindful of what you can and cannot change, serenity will then come to you. The sacred forest oracle card is the earth spirit relating to stability. In the lazy quietude of a warm summer afternoon, you recline on the soft moss on the forest floor and you listen to the heartbeat of the earth. Her rhythmic cadence surges up from the ground beneath you, and with each beat you remember who you are and what is truly important in life. The strengthening, the grounding energy of the earth is filling every part of you. The message is that it is time to take measure of your life and then put your roots down. Assess who you are and where you are, and make plans for the future, but do not act on those plans until you feel secure in stepping forward. This is the time of preparation and of going deeper. The card can also indicate that you are not grounded right now and that you need to create more stability into your life. Think things through before you take any action. Take time to plan for your future and do not rush into anything. Strength is growing within you, and security and protection, they surround you, and you are safe. If you are thinking of making secure financial investments, and when you receive the card is telling you that this is a good time to do some financial investments, but it is not a time to take any risks. So the earth spirit provides for the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and the valleys, and supports us all with her bounty. She is stable, this earth, and she is strong in her devotion to us. So you are supported and you are loved, even if you are not always sure of it. The seeds that you plant now, they will bring abundance in your future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. The spirit of the earth says to you, be present in the moment, slow down, and let go of the busyness and the frantic pace of life. Explore your roots and honor your past, and go deep and reflect on your life. And the last card is the Sacred Traveler Oracle card. Out came Valiant, courage, saying to you, take action with passion. This is not a time to be timid or to hold back, is the message. Gather your inner resources and go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. Throw your shoulders back and move forward fearlessly and take some risks. It is okay to feel a bit afraid, just do not let it stop you. Do not play safe. Opportunities, they will pass you by otherwise. So speak up for yourself and honor your truth. You are a light bearer for other people. Through your example, the people will find and act on their own truth with courage and with grace, following your example. So the Sacred Traveler wants you to know sometimes experiences of unexpected things on the road can happen to the Sacred Traveler. Perhaps a bear appears, or someone with less than pure intentions is emerging from the woods. So courage does not mean that you are not afraid. It means that in spite of fear and of hesitation, you take action nevertheless. So face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Any journey of the heart needs courage, and you are on such a journey right now. It takes bravery to go forward when you cannot see around the next corner, but do it anyway. And do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of other people or even your own limiting beliefs. Go beyond the boundaries of self imposed barriers. Live passionately, valiantly, and courageously. That was the reading for you, Libra. I thank you very much for listening. I wish you a most beautiful week. I'm sending lots of love out to you. Take care and goodbye.